Hello, my soul friend, and welcome to your reading. If you were attracted to this video, then that means the universe has a message for you. Today, we are going to be using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot deck, and let's go ahead and get started by shuffling your cards and seeing your message. Universe, what do you want our soul friend to know today? What's important? What's significant? And what is useful? What would you like them to know? All right, your first card and your theme card today is the Lovers reversed. So this could be a sign that this is a love message or some trouble committing to something. So let's see what that could be. The first of your three cards is the Ten of Swords. This is a card of ruin or of difficulty, but even if it is a tough message today, we are going to figure out how to make you manifest the best life possible. The second card in this trio is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So you're definitely having trouble manifesting something. You are having trouble really profiting in life, really making your life what you would like it to be. And then the third card is the Four of Swords, a card of rest. It could also be a card of laziness. So what I am seeing with these three cards, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords, is that the reason why things are difficult for you right now is that you aren't committing to the hard work. And you might have really, really good reasons for this. Maybe you have been really tired in the past, or maybe you just had too much going on, so you had to calm things down a little bit, but you really need to turn that around because I think you aren't progressing because you aren't starting. Now, that doesn't mean you have to start tomorrow and you have to go at 100 miles per hour. What I actually want you to do is take some time to consider what your next step is, because I don't want you to be impulsive. I don't want you to do something just because. I don't want you to be productive just to be productive. I want whatever you choose to do to be something you are committed to. Now, the first card of the second trio is the Justice reverse card. This is perhaps a sign that karma isn't going your way or that you've been unfairly treated, which might explain why you're not really manifesting as much. You may feel as if it's not going to work out for you. The next card is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is your good news, my soul friend. Actually, you do have everything within you to succeed. Maybe you had real reasons to struggle before, but now you have that latent ability within you to succeed, and it's time to let that out. Let's get your next card. The next card is the World reversed. This is a sign that your environment isn't productive. You are skilled, but your environment isn't productive. So what I am seeing right now with all these cards is that you are really struggling to rebuild your life or to level up, because you do recognize that no matter what you commit to, if you commit to the wrong thing or at the wrong time, nothing is going to happen for you. It's not a matter of skill. So the reason why you may be quote unquote lazy or why you aren't progressing isn't because you aren't putting the effort in, but because you know the effort isn't really going to be rewarded, and that is a huge issue. It's definitely not your fault, and we are definitely going to need to see how you can turn things right side up. The next card is the Ace of Swords, a new idea, committing to something new. The second card here is the Queen of Wands reverse, perhaps not feeling very confident in yourself or not having a passion. This could be a sign that whatever you choose to do, it's going to be a rational choice and not necessarily a passion choice. All right, and then the last card of this first draw is the Five of Pentacles, being out in the cold, being out in the spiritual cold, feeling like you are impoverished. So as I am looking at this first stage of readings, I am just getting this really, really strong impression that your environment isn't as productive as you would like it to be. That's the reason why you can't commit, but the way out for you is definitely going to be pushing through the difficulty and finding the rational choice. So it's not necessarily about finding the thing that you're passionate about. It's not that you can pick something you're unpassionate about, but that you need to pick the logical choice. You need to follow logical advice. You really need to cut through all of the mess. And it's going to be a little bit of a journey. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle. But the Five of Pentacles card is the card where help is close at hand. So let's go ahead and shuffle some more cards. We are going to shuffle 7 cards to end this reading to figure out what your journey out of this struggle is going to look like, what sort of help you're going to have, what sort of techniques or tools that you can use. So universe, what does our soul friend need to know about really setting their life into order? What do you want them to know about setting their life into order? What is important to be known? All right, the first card here is the Four of Cups reversed. This is about accepting something that you previously rejected. You may have had a reason to reject it in the past, but I think this is actually going to be a powerful, powerful sign that something that you've given up on in the past or have given up right now because the environment isn't good for you to make use of that, you are going to get an opportunity to pursue it soon in the future, and you're going to be able to get what you want. So really the obstacle isn't that you can't do it. It's that the environment isn't good, and that's something you need to look at in your life. What is something that you want to happen that you are struggling to make happen? There's a very good sign in this spread that that can happen. It just can't happen yet. And for you to pick yourself up off the ground, to reset your life, to really manifest beautiful things, which I believe you can do, you are going to be required to recognize what you previously abandoned and then pursue it, start it, wake up, initiate when the time is right. The next card is the Two of Pentacles reversed. So this is a sign that you need to commit to one thing. You can't commit to a whole bunch of things. You're going to have to identify the one thing you're going to be taking on and really choosing that. Now that doesn't mean you can't have little tiny projects, but everything needs to be secondary or tertiary to whatever is your biggest priority. And to make sure that you know what your biggest priority is, when you feel that the time is right, you may want to write down what your biggest priority is. You may want to have some sort of token, something to materialize and make tangible your commitment to a goal. That is very key for you. The next card is the Emperor reverse. So there is going to be someone or some force in your life that is going to make things difficult for you. It's going to be a sign that your environment isn't going to be perfect, but you're going to have to push through anyway. And so perhaps the reason why I pulled the Ace of Swords card isn't just because you have to have a new idea and you need to bravely commit to something, but that you are going to really have to slice through this person, metaphorically of course, but you're really going to have to challenge them. You're going to have to push yourself, and it's going to be uncomfortable, and it's going to seem like it's not perfect, but there is going to be a path forward. So you aren't looking for the perfect environment, you are looking for a better environment, and then you're going to be able to pivot and make use of that opening. The next card is the King of Swords upright. Now this could be a mentor, this could be a wonderful, rational, powerful helper, but because I see you as the Ace of Swords, this could represent you evolving into a really powerful, really effective person. This could be you becoming king over the swords that once pierced your back. This is a sign that you are going to be triumphant. So whether you have somebody who steps in to help you or there is some sort of divine intervention, I want you to know that you are basically going to be crowned in glory and you are going to be able to really succeed. Ooh, the next card is the Four of Wands. This is a card of celebration, of domestic harmony, just so many wonderful things. And I want you to know, my soul friend, you are going to be happy. I know it seems like there's a lot of bad news in this spread, but that is simply not true. This is just the universe letting you know that whatever difficulty you're having, whether it's small or big, you are going to conquer it, you are going to command it, and then you are going to have a lot of happiness. Now, I don't generally think this reading is a relationship reading, but if some of you are resonating with that, or if there could be a relationship related somehow to your projects and goals, this is also a sign that that relationship is going to grow into something beautiful. It's going to be very happy. But overall, whether it is a relationship or some goal in your life, you are going to have achievement and you are going to enjoy that achievement. The next card is the Magician reverse. This is about not having all the tools at your disposal that you need. And I do think this goes back to your environment not being perfect, but that you have skills, you have abilities. And something important about the Queen of Pentacles card is I so often see this card called or nicknamed the working mother card, where a person is able to balance work and personal lives. And it always makes me think of that Two of Pentacles card. So in a sense, this is about you understanding how to commit to more than one thing. So I think you are going to grow into a position eventually where you are going to be able to take on more projects and commit to more things. Now, that is obviously down the road, but that's something to look forward to. You aren't going to be committed to just one project right now forever, but I do want you to know that all of your abilities, all of your skills, they are what matter the most. And even when your environment isn't good, even when you don't have everything you need to succeed, you are going to have that pathway forward to help you get what you want. It's just going to seem as if it's not ideal. And I don't want you to give up just because things don't seem ideal, because you are going to succeed. You are going to be happy, but you just need to wait until there is just a little bit more easiness, a little bit more ease into that situation. Now, your last card today is the Eight of Swords reversed. This is about being freed from restrictions. This is about really being loose from all those obligations before. This is really about being freed from all of those painful points. And I think this is a sign that it's not so much that you're going to have an easier opportunity where you're going to have more tools to succeed, but that a lot of the annoying, just infuriating things that you're going to have to deal with, perhaps in your environment, that aren't necessarily always related to what you're working on, but are really causing you trouble. Maybe you're having car problems. Maybe there are people in your life who are just really annoying. Maybe you have like a mental illness or a health illness and it's really dragging you down. But this is definitely a sign, this card, that things are going to get a lot easier for you in general, and that is going to be what gives you an advantage and really helps you succeed, really helps you manifest. So, my soul friend, this is an exciting reading. This is very promising. You are going to get what you want and you're going to really enjoy that reward when you get it. You just need to wait for that opportunity when things start to get easier. And then once you get that, you want to go at full speed. You want to really challenge that Emperor reverse, that figure or system that is dragging you down, because when things are a little bit easier for you, you are finally going to be powerful enough to do that. Otherwise, my soul friend, I loved reading for you today. If you enjoyed this reading, be sure to let me know in the comments, and I can't wait to see you again.